Dear student, very warm good morning all of you. Exercise 8.2, question number 1. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which PQRS are midpoint of side AB, BC, CD and DA. See figure 8.29. AC is a diagonal, so that first part is that diagram we will also see here, because without diagram we can't understand that A, B, C, D, and then these are the midpoints. Okay, P, Q, R, P, Q, R, S, and then this one also we will join. So first part is that SR parallel AC and SR is equal to half of AC. So that solution will be SR parallel PQ. Oh sorry, SR parallel AC. We will find that SR parallel AC. Yes. R and S are midpoint of that CD and AD. So SR parallel AC and then SR is equal to half of AC, because these 2 points are the midpoint of this triangle. So these two will be parallel and half of this one. This is a SR is equal to half of AC. Second part, that will be PQ is equal to SR. PQ is equal to SR. PQ is equal to SR. So solution, P and Q are midpoint of that one AB and BC. So PQ is equal to half of AC. So that we have already proved 1/2 AC is equal to SR and 1/2 AC is equal to PQ. So that SR is equal to half of AC from first part. So first, that is second equation. So from first and second equation, PQ is equal to SR. Third part is a PQR is a parallelogram. Third, PQRS is a parallelogram. Solution, very easy. PQ is equal to SR from second part, and then that PQ parallel SR also, because by midpoint, so PQRS is a parallelogram, because if the opposite sides are equal and parallel, then that is a parallelogram. Second question, ABC is a rhombus. So first of all we will draw the rhombus. Rhombus means, you know that everybody, all sides are equal. This is the rhombus. A, B, C, D. And then PQRS is the midpoint of P, Q, R, S are the midpoint. So that will be joined also. Midpoint of AB, BC, CD and DA respectively, so that the quadrilateral PQR is a rectangle. So we will prove that PQRS is a rectangle. So first of all, we will join this one. Solution. That will be solution. So what we will do here? So we can take that these are the this and this, or this one also join like this. Now we need to prove that this side and this side equal, this side and this side equal. So we know that SR is equal to half of AC. SR is equal to half of AC and PQ is equal to half of AC. That theorem is by midpoint. By midpoint. That means midpoint. So SR is equal to PQ. Similarly, that PS is equal to QR. It means we have proved here opposite sides are equal, and we need to prove that this one angle is 90 degree. This one angle we need to prove that 90 degree. So that will be angle A is equal to, we can write any name here, PQR, we can write here O like this. Angle A is equal to angle POS, or we can write like this. That angle A is equal to angle POS is equal to 90 degree, or you can write like this directly also. Angle POS is equal to 90 degree by diagonal of rhombus. Diagonals of rhombus. So that is 90 degree. Similarly, that will be also 90 degree. This will be also 90 degree. This also 90 degree. If the diagonals bisect at 90 degree and opposite sides are equal, in that case that will be rectangle. So PQRS is a rectangle. Third, ABC is a rectangle and PQR is the midpoint of. Now is rectangle given. Now that rectangle is given. Same diagram we will take here. Solution. Now rectangle is given. We need to prove that that is a rhombus. So just opposite question of second. So similarly we will do SR is equal to half of AC and PQ is equal to half of AC by midpoint. point, and then so SR is equal to PQ. That is the first equation. That is the first equation. and then that will be similarly PS is equal to QR. It means we have proved here opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal, but rhombus has all sides are equal. Rhombus has all sides are equal. So how we will prove that? This one, that will be it means we need to prove this equal to this or this is equal to this. So in that case what we will do here, that we can do the congruent also, or we can see that other thing also. And then diagonal of rhombus also bisect each other. Diagonal of rhombus also bisect each other. Oh sorry, diagonal also, rectangle diagonal is also equal. So if this one half of this one and this one half of this one, so that AC is equal to BD by rectangle. So that second equation, that is the third equation. So from equation first, second and third, PQRS is a rectangle. Fourth question. This is also very simple type of question. That fourth question, that ABC is a trapezium in which AB parallel DC, AB parallel DC, BD is a diagonal and E is the midpoint of AD. A line of draw through E parallel to AB, intersect BC at F, so that F is a midpoint of BC. F is a midpoint of BC. So first of all, see the diagram, that is a trapezium A, B, C, D, and then this is a diagonal, and then this is a parallel to AB, this is the E and F. So that one also. Now in triangle ABD, AB parallel EF, and E is a midpoint of AD. So that this one also we can write the name of that P. So P is a midpoint of BD. P is a midpoint of BD. Now in triangle BCD, P is a midpoint and DC parallel EF, because these two are the parallel. parallel AB, right? Then hence F is a midpoint of BC, right? Now the question number 5. Question number 5. In a parallelogram ABCD, is given the diagram, E and F are the midpoint of the side AB and CD respectively, so that the line segment AF and EC trisect diagonal BD. So first of all we will draw the diagram. That is a diagram and then midpoint of these is 2R, and then join this, A, B, C, D, P, Q. We need to prove that BQ is equal to QP is equal to DP. So how this will be done? See that. Or this one also E, F. So EF solution. E and F are midpoint of AB and CD. So AE is equal to CF. Then AECF is a parallelogram, because already that is given a parallelogram. ABCD is a given parallelogram, so this will be parallel. But we need to prove that only AE is equal to CF for parallelogram. Now, if that is a parallelogram, if this one is a parallelogram, so that will be, or we can, and this one is a midpoint, so that will be also midpoint. Parallelogram, since thus Q is midpoint of PB. Similarly, P is a midpoint of DQ. Or we can write like this also. Q is a midpoint of PB, so PQ is equal to BQ. Or we will write here similarly. DP is equal to PQ. That's the first equation. This is the first and second. From equation first and second, that DP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. Question number 6. So that the line segment joining the midpoint of opposite side of a quadrilateral bisect each other. 6. So first of all we will draw the quadrilateral. This is the quadrilateral ABCD. This is the quadrilateral ABCD, and then after we will join that, we will do the midpoint also. That P Q R S, and then solution that will be S R parallel is equal to half of AC and PQ is equal to half of AC by midpoint. Here we will write, or first you can write here like this: SR parallel AC, so PQ parallel AC, so SR parallel PQ. If the parallel of these two, that will be by midpoint that, and then like this, SR is equal to half of AC, and then PQ is equal to half of AC, so SR is equal to PQ. All these things by midpoint. By midpoint. All these things come from midpoint. So that will be, obviously that will be parallelogram. Then PQRS is a parallelogram. Parallelogram, in that case, if that is a parallelogram, then diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. Diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. So hence P, R and S, Q bisect each other. And then seventh question, that will be ABCD. ABC is a triangle right angle at C. Right angled at C. So that will be then diagram is also, you will be draw that B, C, A. This is the 90 degree, and then that point, midpoint is M, and then parallel also is this given. These are the parallel, that is a D. So first of all we need to prove that D is a midpoint of AC. Solution: D is a midpoint of, first part, D is a midpoint of AC. So that solution will be this one. M is a midpoint of, M is a midpoint of AB and BC parallel MD. So D is midpoint of AC. Second part, that is MD perpendicular AC. MD perpendicular AC. It means MD perpendicular AC. It means we need to prove that this one. BC parallel MD, that is given. This is given. So angle C plus angle CDM. CDM is equal to 180 degree. So angle C is given 90 degree. That is, so angle CDM is equal to 180. So angle CDM is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree. So angle CDM is equal to 90 degree. Hence that MD perpendicular on AC. The third part, last part is CM is equal to MA is equal to half of AB. Half of AB. So that will be solution. We will do solution. In this one also we need to join CM. So this one we need to join that. in triangle ADM and triangle CDM. AD is equal to CD. AD is equal to CD by midpoint. We have proved here midpoint. MD is common, or DM is common. And angle ADM is equal to angle CDM by that perpendicular, by SAS congruence rule. Triangle ADM congruent triangle CDM. So by CPCT that AM is equal to CM. AM is equal to CM. AM is equal to CM. Hence CM is equal to AM is equal to half of AB, because AB is a half. AB is a double than AM.